Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome in. My name is Sunny with the Cosmic Oracle. Cappy, I'm here to do your reading for you guys today. There really is no channeled messages. I've had some channeled messages from the past readings with Capricorn. You're Capricorn. Taurus and Sagittarius. But there was a different reading structure that came in when I was going to do your reading. So Spirit, I was asking them for some channeled messages, what's going on. And they said there is no pre-channeled messages because they said they want to channel with me through the reading. And they gave me kind of like a structure to follow and how they wanted me to proceed moving with the reading. Okay, so we're just going to channel, we're going to flow, and Spirit will give me the information that you need to hear, okay? Ooh, let me get my little drink. I hope you guys are well, Cappy. Times are moving pretty fast, yeah? But I feel they are telling me one thing right off the bat. They are telling me that things are going to get a lot better. They're saying that you're like been through the worst of it and that things are coming in. Things are going to do a lot better. We just have to move through the fear of your own creation and have more trust and belief that things will work out in your favor. Okay, so there is a thing of a positive movement forward, and that to not hold on to the past or let fear distract you, okay? Because fear is an illusion. It's a tactic the devil uses to hold you back, thinking that you're not good enough for whatever reason, okay? So your angels are here to move you forward, Capricorn, into the abundance that you deserve. I am literally hearing that part, that things will get better and that you might be trapped in a little bit of fear and kind of getting stagnant a little bit. But whatever the case is, your angels are here to help you move forward. All right, Cap. Welcome in to my channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get some cards out for you, okay? So I'm hearing they want me to look at your present energy, the challenge in your energy, and then the advice from Spirit, okay, to kind of pop it off. But we have Oracle and we have Tarot, and we're just going to, go with the flow, okay? All right. So let me go ahead and get out the tarot and pull your present energy, the challenge, and advice from Spirit. Okay. All right, Spirit, tap me into... Yeah, look. They said before we even get started... Remember how they said... They're pulling another card. Spiritual union. Yeah, you're coming into... This is what I was feeling. You're coming into this spiritual union with yourself, with Spirit, a soulmate, a new beginning. Because look, it's the full energy. You have a new beginning here. Okay, that's how they want to start off this reading. Okay, I don't believe that's your present energy they wanted me to pull, but they do wanted to say that you're coming into a spiritual union with new beginnings. And that's exactly what I was feeling. Remember I said the past was behind you? I was hearing that the past is behind you, and that just like everything you worked for is coming to completion, right? And look, new beginnings with this spiritual union. And yes, this could be a partner, okay? But this is also with your spirituality, the things you've worked on, because everything has a spiritual reaction with anything physical, okay? Because we've been awakening. We've been working on reawakening our ancient DNA, our spiritual selves, okay? Because a lot of us have been asleep for a while, so we've been working on that. So you've been implementing a lot of spiritual wisdom, right? Spiritual wisdom. So this is good. This is good. The past is behind you. And how did you get wisdom? From going through storms and tests and trials and all this other stuff, right? And so this didn't come at it an easy, this was not cheap. You paid with a lot of spiritual karmic coins. You know what I mean? Like, you've gained a lot of spiritual wisdom through challenges. And that's what they're saying. It is moving beyond you, past you, and now you're coming into a new beginning with things that are spiritually aligned. And that, what they're telling me, is everything. That your purpose, your relationships, your work career, your belief. So you're attracting, you're pulling in the things that you are aligned to. So I'm seeing 2 of Cups. Well, that's it, 2 of Cups. That's the 2 of Cups. I'm like, I'm seeing 2 of Cups. I'm like, hello, this is 2 of Cups right here. So, okay, so this is just kind of a precursor. They wanted to show this. So, but yeah, that's what we just we channeled in. So this is something that they're telling me this is what you didn't know. Okay, so I believe that there's different energies. Okay, you've been patient. This has been the waiting game. Yeah, exactly. So look, they're saying that this has been a long time coming. And you feel like you're still in the midst of it. But this is what you don't see coming, is that these new beginnings are on their way. All right, but it's been the waiting game. It's been patience. Okay. So this is why they pulled these cards, because there's things that you don't know that are coming. So stay on your path, stay committed. Okay? Because it's like your patience has been tested, but there's been a significant reason for that. All right, I'm going to leave these out. But Spirit, show me their present energy. Let me see where Cappy is right now. You're definitely making a movement, positive movement forward, though, whether you see it or not. Your work has been invested. Movement. What did I just say? You're moving forward. Yeah. You're moving your look, movement. I just said that and it popped right out. So like I said, they're channeling with me. We're flowing together. 2, 2, 2, 2. Your divine purpose, your life, your everything has been protected. Okay, you're walking with your ancestors at this time. So you have been standing your ground no matter what. Spirit has been recognizing. Spirit is saying that they are recognizing you standing your ground. Sorry about the light, guys. These ring lights. I really hate these ring lights. But stand your ground. And that's why this new beginning is coming in. You have to understand, as long as it took, like, you know, you stood your ground, and that's why the new beginning is coming in. So you're moving into the spiritual union. Yep. And they're also saying that this wisdom that you've acquired is because you have been patient and you've been doing the process. You've been taking it step by step, okay? You've been moving with choices and decisions that have been aligned to you. So you have really been patient and using your discernment with what feels right to you. Spirit is acknowledging your efforts and your hard work within your spiritual development and what you no longer want. So it's like they're applauding you and letting you know they see all your hard efforts, okay? And that things are definitely on the mend. And, you know, it's right around the corner. Just hang in there, because we definitely see this moving forward. And that's always good to hear, because sometimes I'm wondering, hey, is anything ever going to happen? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a Capricorn rising, so I'm in the energy with you as well. And it's like sometimes we say, God, we put all this work in, but, you know, is it ever going to come to fruition? And the answer is yes. And again, your patience will be rewarded. But let's look at the challenge. Deception and envy. So 7, 7, and 14. So 14 is a number. So 5, 5, 5, 10, 2, 2, 2, 7s. Deception and envy. Like you're over it. Mind games. Look at this. With the crown chakra being on the bottom, and I want to tell you, it's like these other entities, these dark entities or whatever, they like to try to deceive us. And this is why you've been standing your ground for this new beginning. You have been through the storm, my friend, so you already know what it is you want. You want this new beginning to come through. You want that spiritual union. You know what you want, so therefore you have been patient and putting in the work little by little, right? But this challenge that you constantly are going through is deception and envy of the mind. And there has been interference attacking your crown chakra so that you don't get the connection and the information that you need to move forward, because the dark side doesn't like that. So if you have been working with God, you're one of the chosen ones, you have a big spiritual mission, and not only is like a spiritual mission, it's your life is a spiritual mission to make this transformation. Because when you transform, everything around you transforms, Cappy. And see, you're a positive light. You have a testimony for others, and you can, help people understand how you got into this spiritual union, no matter what it is. Like, how did you get the perfect job? How did you get the perfect, relationship? How did you get through that storm? How'd you get the perfect life? How'd you get the perfect connection? Because that's what's all coming in for you, Cappy. But the thing is, when you find out those answers, other people are going to want to know how, because they're still like, treading the waters, man. They're still stuck in the mud. And when they see you rise to the top, Cappy, because you are the GOAT, how did you do it? How did you do it? So they don't want you giving the answers to people, because they don't want them to be unstuck. They don't want them to be connected to God, the source. They don't want them receiving downloads, right? So if you've ever been confused when you hear that little devil on your shoulder telling you can't do something, you're going to look stupid, or you're going crazy, or whatever crap that they're telling you, it's been deception and envy of your power. And so just know that it's not you. It's literally... It's not you. It's literally the other side trying to confuse and manipulate you. And let me tell you, the closer you get, the harder it gets. Because they're not worried about the chickens pecking the bugs on the ground. They're worried about the eagles soaring in the sky above the storm. They want to know how you got so high, right? And we're not talking about weed high. We're talking about intellect, knowledge, and spiritual connection, spiritual union. How did you get so high? You're soaring, Capricorn, and you have had to endure a lot of stuff, but this is a very powerful card. Be proud of yourself for standing your ground, because that is what ultimately, protected this new beginning, as well as Archangel Michael and your angels. Yep. Transformation. You have gone through a transformation. You're exhausted. Yep. Look at this. Do you see this guy, or pushing this up the hill when everything wants to go against you, because gravity is going against him. It's pushing it down, and he's trying to hold it up, okay? He or she, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, okay? Take it how it fits. You could be a feminine or a masculine. It's just that it symbolizes your strength, okay? But it also symbolizes the burden that you've had to carry. But look at the same image right here. You're still holding that ground. And you're exhausted. The transformation wasn't easy, right? It was not easy. But that's what we got going on right here, Cap, is that things are definitely coming in. I'm going to look at some more energies. I'm going to pull some more cards, Cappy. Okay. Reincarnation. Yeah. Moving and decisions. What you want to change around in your life. How you want to move forward. Okay. What you want to reinvent in your life. There's a lot of reinvention going on. But you're reinventing everything because you have a higher perception. Right? So it's like everything you did before, you're like, that's not going to work. So I'm going to reinvent and move forward with this higher perception. So you've had an awakening process, okay? And you have come to terms and realize that these choices and decisions I made in the past, like I'm moving on for that because I have a higher perception. So I'm starting to reinvent everything in my life that suits me and suits this new beginning. So you've been like a warrior. You literally been standing your ground, protecting, okay? You're trusting your heart. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your own power, okay? So, and any conflict or deception and envy that come your way, you trust your heart. You trust yourself. You bet on you. You're ready to now bet on you. Show me, Cappy. This higher perception, like this Pegasus, like this information from the higher realms, this spiritual transformation has been medicine. That has been the medicine that you've been looking for. Spirituality reintegrated, a higher perception of that and reintegrated back into your life has been the medicine like that you needed. And you know what? It's all bringing you back to your inner nature, who you really are. Spirit has come to rescue you and bring you back to your inner nature. This is who you are. Clarify this deception and envy. And it's been, you know what? It's also been your hero from this deception and envy, okay? Is when you know that something is in conflict with you, that it's not right, and you know how to use your discernment moving forward. What is this deception and envy? Exactly. Mind games. You're not good enough. You're never going to make it. Feeding on the past. People, places, things, entities, and dark forces are feeding on your fears. Are feeding on your fears from the past. Do not let that deceive you. You've moved on. Cap, you're not the same person. They can't find you because you're not there anymore. You moved on. Okay? So that's what this deception and envy is not, it could be some of your own fear as well, but it's coming from energetic, it could be psychic attacks. So if you're spiritual, you have your psychic gifts back online. Your psychic gifts are definitely back online, and so they can attack you through your crown chakra. They can attack you through your intuition and your psychic abilities, okay? Because you're tapped into the spiritual realm. It's like you're in between both realms, right? So they're going to try to feed on your fear. That's what they do. And so it's only a tactic. It's only a way for them to hold you back moving forward. And so your challenge is to discern that, you know, that lesson. And that's not the truth anymore. But that's the only thing they have to try to defeat you and hold you from moving forward, hold you back from moving forward, because you're moving forward into this new beginning. You fought so hard, but they're losing the battle. And it's like whatever they can do to hold you back, they're going to try to deceive you by making you think that you're not good enough. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a general reading. But the thing is like, it doesn't matter what it is, because it could be, I'm not good enough for this job I want to go for, this spiritual authority I want to go for, this relationship, this, job, what's that, like a pay raise, or, an upgrade within your job, a promotion. Yeah. They're going to harp on this past and try to be like, get in your mind and stop the confusion. That is just a way to hold you down. It's just, that's it. Okay. So your challenge is to know that that's really not the truth, and that they are using that to deceive you. Okay. Because the truth is, you are badass, and you have been going through this transformation. You have reincarnated yourself through a higher perception of what you have learned, right? Through all of your patience, you've gained wisdom, and now you stand your ground because you know what's spiritually aligned for you. You know what's coming for you. Okay. Toxic thoughts. Turn them into stone. These toxic thoughts, turn them into stone. Get rid of them, because you're only deceiving yourself, okay, by these toxic thoughts. So like I said, mind games. And Spirit wants you to know sometimes it's you not trusting yourself, not having enough confidence, belief in yourself, but sometimes it's the darker forces, okay? Break free from that. Break free from that and move on from your fear. Breaking free, finding the treasure that is deep within inside of you and what's coming towards you. Yeah, that's what's unconscious in you right now. That's what's unconscious in you right now, is the toxic thoughts. Whenever you're stagnant, or whenever you don't move forward on something or complete something or fall into a depression, if you do, that is what's unconscious, is that this deception and envy is the unconscious toxic thoughts patterns within your own mind, the mind games, okay? But we're eliminating that. This is we're removing all that, because it does not serve you moving forward, Cappy, because you gotta, this new beginning is coming in. Let me pull some more cards. Hold on. Let me see what's coming in for you, Cappy. Hold on. Yeah, so you've reached a milestone within your journey, okay, and things are turning around. You're coming into union with a romance. If you're single, you're definitely going to meet the one. That's what's coming in. Everything is coming in. It's around the bend, Cappy. This is what this is what you've been working for. This is that spiritual transformation is what's bringing it in. It's like you've attuned your frequency to a higher level. And so all the low densities have dropped. All the lower vibrational things have dropped. So all the bad shit has dropped with it. All the stuff, all the caca is gone, right? And so now that you have this higher perception, right? The new beginning is coming in. You just got to stay on the ground. You got to keep doing that. You got to be patient with doing that, with standing your ground. Okay? But like I was saying, because the lower vibration of energies have dropped from the past, because your past had a lot of lower vibrational energy. And that's why they think they can use that, because you used to have that, but you're not there anymore. You have ascended. It's with the ascended masters. They've been teaching you. You've been walking with the ascended masters. They have been teaching you. And that's where you're going. And so now that you have ascended, the lower vibrational energies drop. you rise up, you get a higher perception, and all good things come in. So now you're on the precipice of making that final turn, right? Because it's been a waiting game. It's been a while. This has started a long time ago. Okay, and it's almost complete. What's coming in for Cappy? Great achievement. From honoring your own path. Do you see what I'm saying? There's so much honor here. And that's what Spirit is saying. They've recognized you making the right decisions, moving forward. And that has brought in so much great achievement. Just all good things. A milestone. Honoring the path to the milestone. Okay? And now you're bringing in peace. So it's almost like you've entered the land of, like, your sanctuary. Okay, look, you left the dark thoughts. This was in reverse. Now remember, the deception, eating, feeding on the past. There was a lot of toxicity, but you're leaving that behind. And your angels are also clearing that whenever you step into this pattern of dark thoughts and fear, they're removing those dark thoughts. Your angels are coming in really strong here. So I'm going to pull some more cards, but the honoring of your path, you did that. Yeah, you did that. And so while you're doing that, getting the honor, the badge of honor, your friends, family, and other people have been playing it safe. And you went in full dive to do this transformation because you were loving yourself. And so now you're going to get things back in return. So let's look and see what energy with the higher ups that you're in right now. Let me pull some more cards. It's been a windy road is what I'm hearing. A lot of ups and downs. 2 steps, like a step forward, 3 steps back, you know. But you kept going. And now look at you. You know what I mean? This is why Spirit does these readings, to give you an energy check-in. And this is with anything in your life. If this is you putting your best foot forward, making decisions based on discernment and you wanting better for yourself and knowing that God is trying to give you a better purpose, you're coming into that. Like your investments are profiting. You're turning a profit. And it's coming in. That paycheck is coming in. Okay? Yeah, because you're moving towards, you know, like the spirit of the river. You're trusting your psychic, your intuition, the element of water. You're trusting your abilities moving forward. Look, you've been casting that net out into the universe, pulling it in, trying to see what's in there. And guess what? Preparations are coming to fruition. What did I just say? It's coming into fruition. Root girl, disown thyself is in reverse, which means you are not disowning yourself. You're putting your best foot forward. And now all the preparations that you did in motion for a new beginning, it's coming into fruition. This is the process. Okay, so Horseman, Herald of Change. Yeah, so Spirit is saying you've got a big change coming in, Cappy. All right, moving out of stagnation. Look at that. It's like you're back to integrity now. You're moving out of a stagnated time, and you're back on that horse, right? So these two coming out together is that there's been a change because you're moving out of stagnation. Things are moving in. So I want to feel like, yes, you've been on this journey, but like through the patience, you know, you kind of got a little stagnant, and through this mind, the deception and envy got you stuck, but your angels are here moving you out of it. Yep. Choices and their consequences. That's been coming up a lot lately because your choices have an effect for the good or bad. You know what I mean? But when we get caught up in our head, our angels are here. Healer of the ages, angel of love. Yes. So this is you, the healer of the ages, okay? Because you are the angel of love. So that's what I'm saying. How are you doing all this? How are you getting so high, you know? They don't want you to be able to tell people about how to heal their lives, right? You're turning into that mastery. All right, man holding a heart, all tied up. Okay. Door to romance on the bottom. So for some of you out there concerned about love, you've been all tied up with a man holding your hearts. For some of my singles or people in relationships that like are not in the, like aren't doing well, my right ear is ringing. There has been somebody who has been tugging on your heart or who is taking up space rent free. Meaning that this person is like, you know, like this person has been taking up all of your space rent free. Like they're not reciprocating what it is that you feel for them. Okay. So I feel like you've been all tied up with emotional affairs and emotional loss. Somebody that has hurt you in the past. Okay. But this is just an energy that spirit is pointing out. But the thing is that the sun is coming out, okay? And because of this betrayal or emotional loss or whatever the things that happened in the past that affected you, there's adjacent possibilities. There's like, on the contrary, like this energy, there was a catalyst to move you forward, to get you a new opportunity coming in, okay? So in other words, everything turned out the way it was supposed to. That's basically what they want you to know. Everything turned out the way it was supposed to. Okay. So the sun is going to illuminate the truth on the things that held you up and why they held you up and why you felt the way that you did. That's a big karmic lesson that you had to identify. Okay, so I feel like you're wrapping up these karmic cycles, okay? And then the sun will illuminate the truth about what those were to give you an idea about a new to give you the reason of why it all went down, for these new possibilities to come in. So it's really bizarre how things turn out. It's like we never would have expected it to go down like that or happen the way it did. And then boom, something better pops up, right? So just remember, the sun is always shining on the chosen ones, okay, when you put yourself first. There's always going to be like Superman to the rescue. Super angels to the rescue. It's like they're telling me you don't see everything coming the way that it's going to come. Just keep pushing forward, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull some more tarot. I'm going to current energy for Cap. Thank you. Challenge and the tarot. And then the spirit advice for you, Cap. Oh, the Empress, creative. Basically, just what I said about possibilities coming out of difficulties or heartache or burdens, things that like do not bring in opportunities, except for when you work with spirit, they do. And that's what spirit's saying. Where you find difficulty, I find possibility. I find lessons. I find new opportunities. I find more ways to advance spiritually, intellectually, you know, like Crazy, right? They're saying there's a lesson, and there's a lesson in everything. There's a way to grow in every bad situation. There's always there's something always positive out of something negative, because there's something that it's telling us, it's teaching us, right? So here you have in your present energy is that the Page of Swords. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortlessly. So there's something about your present moment being in fear, okay? And that you're passionate about something, but fear is holding you back because it is challenging. It is very challenging. So that's your present moment. So whatever it is that you're going through, it's going to require some effort on your part, but it's also going to cause you to remove those dark negative thoughts, okay? And to eliminate the fear, okay? Have confidence in yourself, okay? Because I did see that the fear is holding you back. You gotta work hard towards what you want here, okay? So the present moment is you moving into something you're passionate about, but moving away from that fear that holds you back from it. But you have the herald of change, okay? Moving out of stagnation. This is spirit moving you from being all tied up with that. And your challenge is how you don't see that your passion makes you glow. This is you realizing who you really are, okay? And how much light you bring to the world. This is the Ace of Wands. Like, you've really got to trust yourself here. That's your challenge, is really trust yourself and know your ability and know, they say in spirituality, know thyself, trust thyself. I was like, what do you want me to say to them, Spirit? And they're like, tell them to know thyself. That is the most important thing here. And know what really makes you glow, what makes you happy. Okay, so know thyself. And then the cute thing that came out, how we were just talking about through every difficulty, there's actually something positive. Weird. But in Spirit's world, that's what they're trying to say, is that no, it actually does happen. Because when we feel cursed, we're in the Ten of Swords, when we feel like we've been betrayed, it's over, it's done for. Here comes the Empress, and that sees beauty in everything. There's beauty in all the experiences that we face, even through the Ten of Swords, backstab, betrayal, cursed, left out in the cold, right? But they're saying through all these experiences, there's something beautiful that you can learn from it, okay? And you can alchemize. So we're going to end a card on alchemy, because there's something that you've been alchemizing, right? Like, as soon as I said that, it came out. If you go from the Ten of Swords to the Empress, that's Spirit's advice. Ten of Swords, hurt, betrayal, left out in the cold, backstab, betrayed, tragic endings. But the Empress is like, nope. There's a positive, situation or beauty to be found in all the experiences. But the Ten of Swords is saying, hurt people, and hurt witches. This is like the little Cozy Witch Tarot deck. It's really cute. But hurt people. And I think that speaks for itself. I think you realized, a lot about people and their motives, and why they do what they do. Because hurt people that are emotionally disturbed and upset, like to hurt other people. Like, misery loves company, right? So I don't know about you, Kat, but like I've come to learn a lot about people in my life. And I think this is what our challenging, situations with life have been involved with people. It's been people that have hurt us and give us our most challenges. And so we've had to learn to identify those type of people and what we can learn out of it to move forward. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull an alchemy card and then an angel card. Okay. And then I will let you go, my dear. What do you have for Cappy? All right, your little angel message. So peace is coming towards you. Sorry, it's cold in here. My nose is running. Vision. Hold your vision, Cappy. And that goes with stand that ground. Hold your vision. Remember what all this was for. Hold on, let me get that card. It's back here somewhere. I got so many cards on here. Well, it was the burden one with pushing that big ball up a mountain. That's the card I was looking for. Okay, but you were doing that for a reason. Okay, so hold that vision and stand your ground because you're almost, okay, at that new beginning. Okay, you're moving out of stagnation. You're bringing in this wisdom. So a positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. Yeah. You're walking karma for people there, Cappy. You're walking karma. So let's go see what you're alchemizing, okay? And then we'll close it. But this is a very powerful message that's in here. Because you're definitely alchemizing. You're definitely like mending energies and alchemizing and blending. You're blending energies. And you're coming out with your own like understanding. So that's alchemy. You're turning pain into power. You're turning stupidity into knowledge and wisdom. You're turning lead into gold, Cap. Like you're doing all this crazy shit. So like, kudos to you. Ooh, that just flew off. Saturn, the truth. It is the truth. I'm hearing one more. Oh, look, that's you. That's you. Hold on. Saturn rules Capricorn. Okay, this is all about hard work, dedication, closing out karmic cycles, reaping what you sow, and finding balance and controlled chaos. Okay, this is like you learning from the past and coming into like full, well-balanced structure of thyself because you know thyself now. You went through a Saturn return. You went through a lot of karmic lessons. And so Saturn is like the father of time. It's to where you learn structure, stability. You learn the higher truths. You learn how to work hard, and you learn how to morally be responsible for thyself and spiritually aware, okay, of the higher perception of life connected to spirituality. So you're no longer at the bottom of the realms, the lower. Like I said, you're not. Your vibration is higher, okay, because you stepped into truth. Saturn, it represents the truth. So you have this higher perception of your truth. Benevolent guide. Do you see what I'm saying? Saturn, your father, has been a benevolent guide. Look how this perfectly came out in synchronicity together. Look at that. Saturn, the father, has been your guide, has been giving you structure and discipline and truth and honor and structure, balance, and seeing everything. I always say what's in the middle, okay? You have the dark and you have the light and what's in the middle, okay? And that's you. You've learned to integrate your dark with your light and balance and find the balance and learn how to work with your duality, because it's all light and it's all dark and light. Okay, that's who we are. But we have to find we have to find the middle so we can learn how to balance and work from the light and the dark, respectively and wisely. Okay. But again, you're very, very Saturnian. Like you might have even more Capricorn in your chart. But this has been a loving guide for you. I love how that came out together. That's definitely spirit giving you a heads up of, you know, this higher realm of intelligence, the divine intelligence, the divine intervention has been working with you, upgrading you and ascending you, going through ascensions and upgrades and tests and trials for your betterment. But you've turned out, you know what I mean? So this, all this test and trial, this energy, this is what it's been about, is basically putting you through spiritual boot camp. Spiritual boot camp, right? So I'm going to read the benevolent guide. But, you know, Saturn is Saturn. So if you want to look up Saturn, I don't want to hold you too long on the camera, okay? But Saturn is definitely, there's a lot about Saturn on the internet, but this is only in the Oracle, so I'm going to read that. But as long as you know what Saturn stands for, this will be like what it was doing with you. Okay, so inner voice, guide, and ally. So, oh, how easy is it to doubt the presence of the spiritus rector, the alchemist, falling into a moment of forgetfulness, feels alone in the laboratory, and begins to doubt their work. That is the fear that you are going through. And that's what they're saying, is that when you're trying to create, illuminate what it is that's holding you back, okay, and it's that fear, because you're doubting your work. You know thyself and put your confidence. The key to success is your confidence and belief in your magic, okay? Disarray and discontent follow. Who do I listen to? Where do I turn for guidance? All the while, the benevolent guide hovers close, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be heard amidst the noise of the world. It whispers words of kindness and encouragement into the ears of the alchemist. When this card appears, it asks us to recall the guidance we have received at important junctures in our life. That benevolent presence is constant, not conditional. Now, it is not the time for struggle or fear. There's that thing. There's been a struggle with fear. Soften into the gentle humming of the wise bee. You cannot make a wrong choice when the spiritus rector is near. The winged messenger. So to distinguish it from the mystical sister card, the benevolent guide card is typically experienced as a present within, not as another person. There's going to be a lot of revelations coming in. I think like connecting the dots with everything, you know, will be like a wake-up call, you know. Building connection with the spiritus rector requires us to engage with the unseen world, the realms barely visible and rarely discussed. Close your eyes and begin. So that's those higher realms coming in and working with you, the unseen, okay? And these are your guides. Those are your ascended masters that were here. They've been here teaching you. They've been assisting you, okay? So Cap, in other words, trust that all is well and that your spirit guides have been working with you, and to really look back at all the junctures in your life, like this card said, okay, and look at what's been guiding you through, okay, is these higher planes of intelligence, okay, the higher realms assisting you throughout your journey. Okay, my dear, so I hope that helped. This was supposed to kind of give you a, you know, insight about your present situation of what's going on, and how this can be some guidance and give you some clarity moving forward, okay? So, but things are definitely on the mend. Keep patient, keep moving forward, okay? Because that herald of change is on its way. It's like that new beginning is right around the corner, okay? So I hope that this helped you, and you take care, and I will see you next time. Bye, Cappy.